Yo, what up everybody, Arie here, and in today's video, I want to share a snippet of a NetSphere podcast that's going to be coming out later this week with my friend Jad Kantari, whose journey is pretty unbelievable. At this point, his businesses have generated 30 million plus in e-commerce revenue, and he was kind enough to come and share some of his expertise with the NetSphere community. The full version of this podcast is live now in the NetSphere library, so if you're a NetSphere member, you can just go here to Tier 2 Roundtable/NetSphere podcast, and at the very bottom here, you'll be able to find the full interview. Now, for those of you that are not yet members, what are you doing? You should sign up. No, but I will be posting this on YouTube for free, of course. I want to make sure that you guys get to hear Jad's story. It's truly unbelievable and super inspiring. So without further ado, let me share a snippet with you on one of the keys to finding 10 million plus e-commerce winning products. We got a question here from a member. They said, what do you think was the it factor about the first product you found success with?
I don't really believe in it factors. Like, I don't look at products like that. I have a good eye for products now. I can right away look at something and be like, okay, this is scalable, and it's brandable. I always wanted to go. I was heavy in the beauty niche, and I always looked at these home brands, home improvement and home and garden brands that were just steady growing, right? Because everybody has a house. Your audience is so large. You don't really have issues with guidelines with Facebook and getting shut down, and because it's such a white hat green product where you'll never, have any issues, and it's just stable, and it's a stable niche.
True.
And it's very sellable, and it's such a wide range of products that you can pick from. And like I said, your audience is massive. It's 18 up, anyone that lives in a home, apartment, house. So that was really my kind of like mentality and mindset going into that and finding the product. It didn't really have an it factor, to be honest with you. I don't really think you need one. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if the product does have one, that's a bonus. That's a huge bonus. But it's just solving the problem, right? Solving a common problem and being able to put a great offer together, have multiple angles that you can use in order to advertise the product, and it really working and doing its job and solving the problem. That's really all you need, right?
True. I like that. And I mean, yeah, you said it. I've heard this from a lot of people, but you make money in accordance to like how much you're helping people. So like if your product is helping someone, like if it's solving a problem for them, it's helping them, it's likely going to make money. So that is a good criteria to look into. And you're right, like the home improvement or just like home niche in general, it's a clean niche. There's not much risk really.
And honestly, like one thing I've noticed is usually people try to reinvent the wheel, right? And I was that person as well. I was trying to reinvent the wheel when I first started. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, this brand that I'm going to make needs to be like this crazy thing that no one has seen. I'm going to have to like come up with a product, like, just create a product. And it's not the case. Like you don't need to do that. And even with services, like just give a slightly better price or customer support or customer service or customer experience than the next guy and an offer. And boom, you have a brand that could scale like crazy, right? And
sure.
So it doesn't have to be this revolutionary product that is saving lives, or it doesn't need to be that difficult. Like don't try to reinvent the wheel, especially when you're starting. Take something that's working and improve on it. That's really what I recommend. And just to give you an idea, the first brand that the first product I saw it on Facebook and someone was scaling it, and I took it and I was like, I can do this way better. I put it on my store and I started running it, and we kept breaking even for like a week straight, but I didn't give up, right? It's not like it started crushing off the bat, right? I had to make a lot of tweaks to the funnel, upsells, etc., to be able to really scale the product and make it profitable. And it went from a product that was breaking even during the testing phase to generating 6 to 7 million that year. So
wow.
just you got to keep that in mind. Like, I feel like people always are looking for this golden goose that is just gonna off the bat just come off with these insane metrics, but it just doesn't work like that, right? It's a funnel. You have to really break it down step by step and see, okay, the numbers on the top of funnel make sense. So something in my middle of funnel is broken. Like, let's look at the product page. Let's look at the cart. Is the checkout cool? Like, what's going on? Should I charge shipping? Should I not? What's going on? Should I tweak the price? Is my product page solid enough? What about the back end? Can I source this product for cheaper? So many places you can tweak your funnel to make something go from break even to boom, crushing,
Yeah, I really like that, because you're right. I think a lot of people try to get lucky and try this, like you said, like this golden goose, and that's just going to be, extremely profitable from the beginning. But I actually find that a lot more times the people at the top are, like they make it work. There's like potential, and they capitalize on the potential as opposed to like trying to get lucky. So that's really clever. So what would you say are some good offers to test out for people, or like, some things that could help them, make a product go from break even to profitable and being able to scale that?
I think that the most common mistake I see nowadays for some reason is people trying to build landing pages off the bat with gem pages and all that. Nothing against those, softwares. I mean, they're great, but you have to keep in mind that, one, you're building an offer, not a brand anymore. So you're moving away from building a brand, right, through a landing page. Not saying that landing pages shouldn't be tested. They should be tested farther along the process when you're making $300K, $400K a month. Originally, you should start with a product page, just like all these big brands, right? The Sephora's, the Fashion Novas of the world. They have product pages. They don't have a landing page, right? So that's one thing I think you should always start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid converting product page. Don't look at other dropshipping pages when you're making or getting inspo. You should go to these $100 million, $200 million brands and get inspo from that, because they have CRO'd, they have spent so much money, they know what they're doing, and look at Amazon, etc. That's where your inspiration should come from. Don't just slap a Shopify theme on the website and just like not optimize it and hope it works. You have to spend time on the product page. You have to really make the customer experience as smooth and frictionless as possible. Like that is such a common mistake that I see amongst people that will really throttle your finding a winner. So that's one thing. And the other thing is upsells. Nobody uses upsells, and it's just mind-boggling. Like, nobody wants to use post-purchase upsells, and they're so crucial. Like, they are so crucial for your AOV and your that's money left on the table, and it takes literally like an hour between researching a product and finding it and like importing it onto an upsell app like BetterCart or whatever app you want to use. So those are the two main things that are just low-hanging fruit that I recommend you immediately apply.
So I hope you enjoyed this little snippet. I thought it was a good idea to post it, give you a little bit of a teaser of what you can expect on Friday's interview. I think I will be posting the full podcast on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Turn on the notifications for my channel and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but that's about it. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.